Flood myths are globally distributed, suggesting a deeply embedded human memory. The widespread recurrence of flood narratives implies a shared, fundamental human experience. These myths transcend geographical boundaries, indicating a common human response to environmental challenges. The persistence of flood myths highlights the enduring impact of catastrophic events on human culture and collective consciousness. Flood myths serve as cultural reminders of the power of nature and the vulnerability of human civilization. Flood narratives appear across diverse cultures, reflecting a shared human experience of cataclysmic deluges. Sumerian flood stories, among the earliest recorded, detail a great deluge sent by the gods. Indian flood myths recount a great fish warning Manu of an impending cosmic flood. Greek mythology features Deucalion's flood, a divine punishment that wiped out humanity. Scientific evidence suggests a large-scale flood event occurred approximately 10,000 years ago. This flood is linked to the end of the Ice Age and the subsequent rise in global sea levels. Geological formations provide physical evidence supporting the flood's magnitude and scope. Sediment analysis reveals unique compositions consistent with large-scale inundation events. The flood event may correlate with flood narratives found in various cultures and mythologies. Investigating the flood provides insights into past climate changes and their impact on human civilization. Submerged ruins in the Black Sea serve as evidence of coastal civilizations affected by rising sea levels. Similar ruins exist in India, Japan, and the Caribbean, indicating a global phenomenon of coastal inundation. Rising sea levels have submerged numerous coastal settlements throughout history. These underwater ruins provide tangible proof of the impact of environmental changes on human settlements. The existence of these submerged sites underscores the vulnerability of coastal civilizations to environmental shifts. Marine fossils discovered on mountaintops indicate significantly higher past water levels. The presence of marine fossils at high altitudes supports the occurrence of large-scale flood events in Earth's history. These geological findings provide evidence of dramatic shifts in Earth's surface and sea levels over geological timescales. The scale of past flood events is reinforced by the widespread distribution of marine fossils across elevated landforms. Analysis of marine fossils on mountaintops helps reconstruct ancient environments and understand Earth's dynamic geological processes. Religious texts depict moral corruption preceding a great flood. Violence and greed are highlighted as key factors, leading to the need for cleansing. The concept of cleansing implies a removal of corruption to restore purity. The flood serves as a symbolic act of purification in response to widespread moral decay. The narrative suggests a causal relationship between societal corruption and divine intervention. The story underscores the consequences of unchecked moral decline within a civilization. The ark is a symbolic vessel representing body, soul, and spirit. The ark's structure is designed to represent a holistic view of existence. Animals within the ark symbolize duality and balance. The ark serves as a representation of harmony between physical and metaphysical elements. The ark's single window symbolizes spiritual vision. This window provides sight beyond the storm and chaos. Spiritual vision offers clarity amidst turmoil. The ark's window represents a perspective shift. It allows one to see beyond immediate challenges. Baptism is a symbolic representation of death to an old way of life and rebirth into a new spiritual existence. The act of baptism echoes the narrative of Noah's flood, symbolizing purification and a fresh start for humanity. Immersion in water during baptism signifies the burial of the old self, while emergence represents resurrection to a new life. Baptism serves as a public declaration of faith and commitment to a transformed life. Through baptism, individuals identify with the death and resurrection of Jesus Christ. The flood represents not only divine judgment, but also the earth's rebirth. The flood serves as a cleansing event, paving the way for a new covenant with humanity. This event signifies a fresh start and renewed hope for the future of humankind. The post-flood world symbolizes the potential for moral and spiritual regeneration. The narrative emphasizes the cyclical nature of destruction and creation. A rainbow symbolizes a covenant, representing a promise that the earth will not be destroyed by water again. Each color within the rainbow represents a distinct divine attribute. The rainbow serves as a visual reminder of a sacred and enduring commitment. The rainbow is a symbol of hope and restoration. Constellations like Argo Navis are celestial representations of ancient narratives. The Milky Way serves as a backdrop, enhancing the visual context of the celestial story. Zodiacal signs, such as Pisces and Aquarius, add layers of symbolic meaning to the night sky. These constellations are interpreted as celestial depictions of the flood narrative. The positioning and arrangement of stars form patterns that correlate with elements of the flood story. Celestial representations provide a visual interpretation of the flood narrative. The enduring legacy of the Ark is reflected in acts of compassion. Wisdom, a cornerstone of the Ark's spirit, guides actions towards informed and ethical decisions. The preservation of life, a core principle, manifests in modern efforts to protect endangered species. Modern-day arks are built through initiatives that safeguard and nurture life. These metaphorical arcs symbolize the continuation of the original ark's mission. Compassion, wisdom, and preservation of life are the pillars upon which these modern arcs stand. Modern environmental threats include climate change, melting ice caps, and rising sea levels. Melting ice caps contribute significantly to rising sea levels globally. Climate change accelerates the melting of polar ice at an alarming rate. Rising sea levels threaten coastal communities and ecosystems worldwide. The ancient flood serves as a historical parallel to current environmental challenges. The script draws a parallel between violence, division, and the conditions preceding the flood. Humanity's destructive tendencies are presented as a potential catalyst for catastrophic events. The narrative suggests a cyclical pattern of destruction and potential renewal. The flood serves as a symbolic warning about the consequences of unchecked, destructive behavior. The script implies that humanity is once again at risk due to its self-destructive actions. The narrative connects past events to present-day challenges, highlighting the enduring nature of human flaws. The script highlights the necessity of constructing an arc of spirit to overcome present and future difficulties. Building an arc of compassion is essential for navigating challenges. A clear vision is crucial for guiding the arc through uncertain times. Spirit, compassion, and vision are the core components for building a resilient arc. The arc serves as a vessel to navigate the storms of life with resilience and purpose. The arc represents a collective effort to build a better future through shared values and a unified purpose. The flood symbolizes both destruction and renewal, representing the cyclical nature of life. Endings, though often perceived negatively, can serve as gateways to new opportunities and growth. The flood's aftermath reveals fertile ground, suggesting potential for future prosperity and development. The concept of endings leading to beginnings is a fundamental principle in understanding life's transitions. The flood serves as a powerful metaphor for transformation, highlighting the potential for positive change after adversity. Understanding the cyclical nature of events allows for resilience and adaptability in the face of challenges. Despite destruction, the spirit rises above, symbolizing resilience. A covenant of light awaits beyond the storm, representing hope. Renewal follows destruction, illustrating nature's cyclical pattern. The river's flow symbolizes continuous progress and adaptation. Light emerging from darkness signifies the promise of a brighter future. Hope and renewal represent the enduring spirit's triumph over adversity. The narrative of Noah is presented as a representation of humanity's overarching story. This narrative includes a cycle of fall, cleansing, and rebirth. The story illustrates a recurring pattern of destruction followed by renewal. This cyclical pattern reflects a fundamental aspect of human existence. The arc symbolizes the potential for individual rebirth and transformation. This inner arc provides resilience during challenging times. Each individual carries this arc within themselves. The arc represents the journey of personal growth and evolution. Transformation is achieved through navigating life's trials and tribulations. The arc's journey signifies the continuous cycle of renewal and self-discovery. Rainbows symbolize hope and the potential for a positive future. The appearance of a rainbow serves as a reminder of resilience and renewal. Rainbows offer a visual representation of promise following periods of hardship. The refraction of sunlight through water droplets creates the colorful spectrum of a rainbow. A rainbow's arc represents a bridge to a brighter tomorrow. The vibrant colors of a rainbow inspire optimism and forward thinking. The ocean's waters serve as a reminder of the flood. The flood carries lessons about humanity and renewal. The ocean symbolizes a promise of renewal. Humanity is called to remember the truth of the flood. Archaeological digs uncover evidence of ancient civilizations through systematic excavation and analysis. Stratigraphic layers reveal a chronological sequence of human activity and environmental changes over time. Evidence of potential flood events can be identified through sediment deposits and disrupted archaeological layers. Systematic analysis of artifacts and geological data provides insights into past human behavior and environmental conditions. Climate change discussions focus on understanding the complex interactions within the Earth's climate system. Modern climate action emphasizes reducing greenhouse gas emissions from various human activities. Preventing future environmental disasters requires international cooperation and policy implementation. Technological innovation plays a crucial role in mitigating the effects of climate change. Effective climate strategies involve both mitigation, reducing emissions, and adaptation, adjusting to unavoidable changes. Continuous monitoring and data analysis are essential for tracking climate change impacts and evaluating the effectiveness of interventions. Compassion involves understanding and alleviating the suffering of others, fostering empathy and support. Community building strengthens social bonds through collaborative activities and mutual respect. Environmental stewardship protects and preserves natural resources for future generations through responsible actions. Acts of compassion create a supportive environment, mitigating the impact of adversity. Community building fosters resilience, enabling collective problem-solving and adaptation. Environmental stewardship ensures the long-term sustainability of ecosystems, safeguarding biodiversity and resources.